When my dad found this 90s Schwinn on a scrap pile, he saw a perfectly good bike. But 30 years worth of dust, rust, and abuse have pushed this dinosaur dangerously close to extinction. Rather than burying it under a heavy layer of paint or powder coat, we're going to give it a modern resurrection with a thin film ceramic finish to protect it through the next century.
I'm Zach, and this is a 90s Schwinn mountain bike. But this isn't your modern Schwinn. It's from an era when the Schwinn name still carried some weight to it. It's one of the last models that they produced before filing for bankruptcy after nearly 100 years in business. Even though it has an old school geometry, it's a perfect base for a timeless build.
To build up, you have to break down. We'll start by stripping away the tired hardware. To remove 30 years of grease and grime, we'll let the parts degrease in an acetone tank and wipe the frame down with acetone. As an extra measure, the frame goes into the oven at 300 degrees to off-gas any residual oils. And now, everything goes into the blast cabinet. The garnet sand strips the factory coatings and rust, leaving behind only bare metal. While aluminum and carbon fiber frames are the modern standard, steel is real. Steel has memory. Steel is repairable. This frame is a natural vibration damper, but steel has one fatal flaw. It wants to return to the earth as rust. That's where the coating becomes a performance choice, not just a cosmetic one. Moose mixes up Cerakote Highland grain with catalyst and loads the spray gun. This will be a ceramic suit of armor that doesn't hide the character of the welds. It preserves them. And because this coating is only 1 mil thick, we don't have to mask the threads or worry about tolerances. Now it's into the oven for a partial cure. Meanwhile, we'll print the stencils. I wanted to recreate the original frame graphics to stay true to the roots of this build. Next, we'll apply coating over the stencils. I chose satin aluminum because it's a perfect match to the raw aluminum components. The frame briefly goes back into the oven. But we'll pull it out once the coating is partially cured to peel the tape and stencils. A few accent pieces get the same satin aluminum finish, while the remaining components get armor black. Now everything goes into the oven for a full cure. Once the fork and frame are cured and cooled, we'll coat them with our MC161 matte clear. It's a final touch to unify gloss and to add an additional layer of protection. Since this is an air cure coating, it will cure ambiently over the next several days at room temperature. Once the clear coat is cured, this 90s relic is ready for its modern resurrection. Adding new and refurbished components, this project goes from a pile of parts to a fully functioning bicycle. There's something deeply satisfying about taking a 20th century chassis and giving it a second life with a finish fit for the 21st. A timeless frame, simple rigid fork with an updated drivetrain, protected by an aerospace-grade modern ceramic finish. It's a lightweight, thin film protective coating that is being offered by a growing number of manufacturers and builders. Subscribe to learn more about the Cerakote process. Thanks for watching.